Okay. It says we're live. And YouTube confirms.
I need darker lipstick.
What? You need dirty lipstick?
Darker. I was just looking at my lips like you can't even see them. It's fine. I'm just being a girl. So are we on?
Yeah. There we go. Cover up your face. I was trying to get it to do whatever that works for me. If you can read it.
Yeah, I didn't go get my glasses, but it'll be fine.
Or we can put it over here. Think you can read it over here?
Probably. Maybe.
Cute.
Cool. Give me a code.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's more things I need to do.
Your job is never done.
Oh, gotta stand up for this one. Shush. Shush. Stupid mic. Okay.
Sweet.
We can put that down. And let's go grab it from you. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that. Just kidding. I'm gonna continue to stand. 'Cause I got stuff to do over here. Ugh. Oh man, don't click on it. Uh-huh. Paste.
What's the matter?
Just like you need an option to paste.
No.
Talking about our childhood?
Yeah, I think so. For the most part. Get that series over with and move on to something else.
What are you doing? Oops.
Should I share with Bobby?
Concurrent viewers. Hello, anyone here?
Wait, you do have current viewers?
One.
Wow, that was fast.
Who we have in chat? Let me know who you are. Cool. There we go. I think everything good. Everything good.
We're good to go? Okay. So always that little awkward phase where we don't really know what to say yet.
Is
We need a better introduction.
hello, other viewer. Hello. Well, we're back at it, talking about stuff about our youth, our childhood.
Yes.
We ain't done talking about that. Not yet. No way.
Long story.
Our childhood is too epic.
Parts of it, I guess you could say. Last time we got a little, what do we call it, derailed.
Yeah.
What we thought we remembered wasn't quite accurate.
Who's over there? Kayla
Olivia.
and Valerie.
Sweet.
What does that say? Too far away.
Hi from Missouri. Here from Missouri.
Oh, hi, Missouri. Yeah, we know.
Cool. All right.
Does that say it's meow?
Me. Me. It's me. You know?
Oh, that's
Like
not
that-
how I would say
That
it.
kind of, that's how I heard it.
It's me. That's how I hear it. All right, how's it going, guys?
So we were talking
Happy
about
night.
perspective.
It's good.
Happy Friday
Yes.
to those who care.
I'm just trying to get that dead. I'm gonna plop this over here. You can see it a little better.
You can put it all the way over there. I can see it fine.
Well, I can't. There's a fucking tripod in the way.
No, I meant
Oh, like
where you had it
on the
before.
right side.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, because I can't really see it any differently, so
Okay.
it's fine.
Cool.
And I didn't get my glasses, so that's on me.
Anyways, what's on the agenda? Biffer?
I don't-
Bifferoonie?
My notes are kind of sad, actually. I was going to go back and look at the notes. Sorry, that was probably super loud. The notes from last time. Yeah, that didn't really help.
Okay.
We were talking about, like, touching on the 9/11 thing and, like, where we were when that happened.
Well, I liked your guys' story about that. Or at least your story about that.
Yeah,
Like, I remember where I was, 9/11.
everybody does.
Yeah, I guess. But now, like, I watched it on TV.
Yeah.
Watched that plane hit, and, like, of course, what was that? How old was it? 13 or something? It was like, what's going on? What's
Yeah, because that
happening?
would have been 2001. Is that
Yep.
when it happened? 9/11/01? Yeah.
See, mine's not that interesting, but yours is pretty good.
I don't feel like mine's that interesting either, but
Oh, mine, I watched it on TV like everyone else in America. And then there's you.
I listened to it on the radio. I was listening to my country music and it came over. Sorry to interrupt, but shit's coming down in New York.
Brace yourself.
Brace yourself. Yeah, so we figured it out on the radio, and I remember like running to get Dad and being like, "What is this? What are they talking about?" And then, of course, panic set in. But we should probably get a little bit of a background story on why
Why you were.
we were listening to it from the radio and why we didn't have a TV.
So, I guess that would be when we last lived together.
Mm-hmm.
That I barely remember. Which is funny because you remember and you're younger than me.
Yeah. Well, it's a traumatic time.
Apparently, for me, it was more traumatic than yours.
Yeah, we were close up until that point. So I think, what year would that have been?
That would have been 99.
Yeah,
It's
because it was a
Y2K.
Y2K.
The Y2K thing, Dad thought the world was going to end, just like everybody else in the world thought the same thing.
Yep.
That obviously didn't happen.
Let me try to turn this page where it's
No, do that right by the mic, please.
quietly.
This mic's not even on.
I know.
Anyways.
Yeah, so that was the beginning of it. Was moving out to be farther away from, what would you call that, civilization.
Yeah.
So Dad picked a place in the middle of nowhere on the Utah-Nevada border. Way out on a dirt road. How many hours did I say that was from? It was about 2.5 hours from Cedar City.
Wasn't there like a good other half hour back roads?
Yeah, so like I guess you could say half of that was paved roads, and the rest of it was dirt roads. Yeah. Not very well maintained dirt
roads. Take a right at Dead Horse Corner.
That's right. So about 2.5 hours away in the mountains. No electricity, no running water, no anything of that nature.
To be self-sufficient.
Yes. That was the idea. It was a cool idea. Looking back a little bit older, I don't hate it quite as much as I did when I was younger. But I could say I pretty much hated it at the time.
Yeah. I never had a problem because I didn't live there.
Right.
I'd just come visit and be like, oh, hey guys, I'm going to have fun.
Yeah, for you it was more like a camping trip.
Yeah.
For the weekend.
Yeah.
For us it was a way of life. I don't know. Like, it wasn't all bad, you know, like, and as with any childhood, like, you have good and bad. It doesn't really matter where you live necessarily. I guess our challenges were different than other people's challenges, for sure. Maybe a lot different.
A lot different.
But
when we would walk around, we'd always have to carry a gun for cougars or something. I don't remember.
Rattlesnakes mostly.
Really. Huh?
Rattlesnakes mostly.
Shoot
I don't know.
The rattlesnakes?
Yeah.
That's weird.
What else are you going to do with it?
That's why you have I don't know, shovel? I don't know.
That's usually what we actually carried. I don't remember carrying a gun all that much.
I remember just
we did a lot of target practice and stuff, like, definitely, but I guess it depended on, like, how far away from the house we were going and stuff like that. If we were going on a long hike.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Dad always went everywhere with a shovel for that reason. Snakes. And whatever else.
Sorry.
No. What else can I say about it? Super far away. We were homeschooled off and on. And then when we weren't homeschooled, we drove an hour and 20 minutes every day to go to school. That was fun.
Did you actually go to school?
In Burl.
In Burl. Okay.
Yep.
Junction?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we moved out there the end of my 3rd grade year. So I didn't go to 4th grade, and I think I went to part of 5th, and then I went to 6th. So 4th grade was the only one that I missed originally.
Okay.
So I went to 5th and 6th, and then I missed 7th and 8th, and then went to 9th and 10th.
I was skipping around there.
Yeah. Yeah. But some of the younger kids, I think, got even less than that. I couldn't tell you exactly. I'd have to ask them. I'm not going to speak for them, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them got less than that. Let's see.
Yeah, so you went out there because of Y2K.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Y2K didn't happen.
Whatever... Huh. Well...
You got more than that later.
I don't know. According to the school system, I'm only at a 6th grade. 7th grade? 8th grade? Somewhere in there.
I don't know.
I got my GED and I went to college.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It doesn't
so
decide anything.
You guys went up there because of Y2K. Dad was afraid that everything was going to fall apart.
Shit was going to hit the fan, as he used to say.
Yep. So that didn't happen. So you guys just lived there until 9/11 came.
Yeah.
And that's why they had to listen to the radio.
Yep. No TV.
They lived on a hill.
It was actually a car radio that was built into a box.
I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Yeah, set up in the corner in that kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And yeah, I remember, again, we heard it on the radio. Dad came down. We had a friend visiting from out of town. They figured we needed a bunch of last-minute supplies because, holy shit, this is it. This is the end.
Now, you should tell, like, the whole story of that. Like, when you heard the 9/11 thing going off. you're listening to country music, then you heard
Mm-hmm.
something, brought
Yeah.
Dad up,
Yeah.
and then, because you were telling me way more detail.
Yeah, but I was trying to decide how much of that I should actually share.
Well, you don't have to share names, but I mean, it honestly kind of brings everything together.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, we had a
Whatever
friend
you're
visiting from out
comfortable.
of town.
Yeah.
A family friend. Her and her daughters were there. Somehow the conversation came up that we needed to make a trip into town, get some last minute stuff. So oddly enough, this friend of theirs, who happens to be a woman,
Okay.
I don't know how much I should go into that. Yeah, they packed up and went into town. We're gone all freaking day. Came back with like random stuff, like batteries and jugs of water, and I don't even know, honestly. I remember thinking at the time that some of it didn't make sense. It was like the world's ending and you bought Oreos,
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It's like Zombieland.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
get my Twinkies.
But
Things are gonna be worth gold.
I don't know, it was definitely a weird day. Like, I remember it just being like, obviously it was for a lot of people. Like, I remember thinking how sad it was because they kept talking about, like, the numbers, like a rough estimate on how many people that perished, and like, damn, this is sad. What's happening? I can't say that I ever had that real doomsday feeling, like, holy shit, this is it.
Like Dad?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was a super weird day. Why am I echoing?
What?
I don't know. I guess I'm echoing.
I don't know. Can you hear this? Scratching?
Tap it.
It also might be because Biff is talking down onto the mic instead of into the mic.
Sorry.
Move that forward a little bit.
Move what for this?
The mic. Move it forward a little bit.
Oh.
So when you're down talking, you're talking into the mic.
Okay, fine. Is that better?
Could also be that
Maybe.
my mic might be hot. I can't see my fucking levels.
I'm talking. Am I still echoing? John's gonna mess with some, is that better? Maybe. Maybe not.
So last time we were doing this, I was also echoing, and my mic was actually pretty far away from me.
Yeah.
So I was getting mostly picked up by this, and because Biff's talking down onto the mic,
Instead of in front of it.
because the mic has a cone shape, and she's speaking like over it,
My bad. Better. Okay.
and she's loud as fuck. But, anyways,
You're so funny.
I think I'm hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know, how much more. I mean, I feel like that was just a fucked up day for everybody. Anywhere.
Yeah, you didn't get to sit there and watch the plane
Yeah.
actually hitting anything or the people jumping out the fucking buildings.
No, and I mean, and yeah, what we got was probably a little bit delayed too because it is radio, so they had to watch it and then,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But
Yep.
yeah, I do remember when Dad and her got back, like they were talking about how they had seen news clips and had watched some TV and stuff while they were in town, and that everybody seemed panicked, to a certain extent. Go figure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting stuff. I don't know. I like that story because just, I don't know, you never hear about people just like hearing it on the radio instead of experiencing it.
Yeah. Well, 90% of what, like, my outside interaction was through the radio.
Yeah.
Like, I would sit up so late listening to the radio. And that was back when they did, like, the late night DJ shows, where you could, like, call in.
That was me.
And yeah. I
Well,
called
not
in
at the same time, but yeah.
Yeah.
Later on in life.
Mm-hmm. You did that? You did a late night radio show?
Yeah. SEU.
Oh yeah. I do remember hearing about that.
Yep.
I do remember hearing about that.
That was super awkward.
Why didn't I ever listen to that? I don't know. I might have.
Doubt it. Shit, that was like 2014. You would have been like in Vegas or something.
Yeah, probably.
I never told anybody. I mean, I told a couple of people, like, hey, I'm going to be on the radio.
Yeah.
But don't listen.
I mean, this isn't a whole lot different than that.
This isn't, but this was back in 2014 where I wasn't used to this.
Yeah.
Like now, I could be like, welcome to the whatever radio station. Here we are on Flippity Flop. Welcome to the Bop.
Call in your requests.
Call in your requests, please. I think I'd play around with the mic more, like, please send me your requests. I'd love to hear from you.
Ugh. Don't make that a habit.
They wouldn't know I was
Do
wearing.
that on your own time.
They wouldn't know I was wearing Dahmer glasses. So that would just make it more fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
And videotape it. Look at me in my Dahmer glasses.
Maybe you should start a radio station.
Call in. I think there's a way to do that on, like, I don't know, Sirius XM or some shit.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, a talk show. We should do a talk show. I guess that's what we're doing anyway. So.
I was just gonna say that's pretty much what we're doing.
Now we're gonna slip over to the music.
No, but yeah, it's definitely different to hear it and not have the visual, I would say. We did have a little tiny TV for a while that was like, it was literally tiny. It was like this big, and it was like long and skinny, you know what I'm talking about? Like those old school...
Of course I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Like bomb shelter TVs or something. I don't freaking know.
Yeah.
We had one of those, and we could get, I remember that's when I first watched Forensic Files. Which obviously no, it wasn't Forensic Files, it was Unsolved Mysteries.
Ooh.
Even better.
That was a good one.
And Supermarket Sweep. Shop Till You... No, that was a different one. Supermarket Sweep was like where you get a grocery cart and you get to like run through the store and like whatever you get. You can, like, and they go for the most expensive items and then they ring it all up and that's how much money you get or whatever. Yeah, super dope.
Mr. Beast does that.
Yeah.
If you know who Mr. Beast is.
I do, actually.
I mean, he's a big name in YouTube, so.
Now he makes chocolate.
Yeah, I want to try his Mr. Beast burger. I can never get to a location.
Is it an actual restaurant?
It's a restaurant run by an actual restaurant. So the actual restaurant cooks their stuff. So, like, yes, no.
I get you.
Kind of. Whatever, but whatever.
Yeah, partnership.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's why they were up on the property.
Yeah, because we keep saying that word and, like, never gave much of a background on what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so that's kind of it in a nutshell. I'm sure it'll come up again.
A lot, yeah.
You'll hear that word. Yeah. Why did we call it that? I don't know.
They weren't creative enough.
Yeah, we probably could have come up with something better, but it's okay.
Welcome to Bomb Something Valley. What the hell is this?
Fabulous hot pepper, apparently.
Okay. Thanks, Val.
Yeah. This is super random.
Oh,
Alright. I don't know. I don't know what else I can really say about that at this point. That's basically that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
Before that, yeah, the last place we lived in was in Enoch.
Mm-hmm. It was funny because our sister ended up living there later on in life after I got married. I thought it was weird going there.
Went full circle.
Yeah, because that was 99, then she ended up living there in like 2013 or so.
Yeah, I feel like I vaguely remember that, but
I don't know.
2013, I would have been. Are you sure it was 2013? Or that was just a
'cause I
rough
was
estimate?
married. Maybe 2012. 12, 13, somewhere in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Not that it matters.
Because
Because I think I moved back to Cedar in 2010 because it was right after Randy was born.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that would have been because that's when my bland. That's when my band Tangled Chords was playing your shows. We played twice.
Yep.
And everybody loved us.
Yeah. And then you quit doing it.
It's because of Chaz.
Oh.
He was I don't know. He's a knob.
I see. I see. Alright. Well, we touched on that. I'm not really sure what else. I mean, we could dive deep into childhood shit, but like, how much do we really want to?
I don't know. Like, for the most part,
Some of it.
Childhood, Biff and I, whenever we'd hang out, we'd always have a great time and getting into trouble regardless of where we were.
Pretty much.
She got a scar on her knee because I told her to climb a tree and jump.
Yep.
And
Well, actually, that happened a lot. Just because I got one
just
scar.
the
from it.
one scar.
A broken, sprained ankles, many sprained ankles.
Broken leg.
Yeah, ripped up knees.
We got into the tarmac
At the airport.
at the airport.
Yeah, I think we touched on that last time.
Yeah, and the reason why is because our hands are small, so we could reach
Fit in the
behind
gate.
the fence and open it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was.
We'd go peel up the hot tar off the tarmac and like roll it into balls and
Yep.
get all covered in nasty hot tar.
Yeah. Well, when you're there at some place that's not giving you any external.
Yeah, we did our own thing.
We had to go make our own.
We did our own thing.
So like we'd get into that stuff. Over at the White House, Biff pissed me off. I chased her into the bathroom that I guess her mom just mopped. So I slipped on it and I knocked myself out on the toilet. You can't see it, but I have a scar. I think it's right here.
Yeah.
Yep. It's my Harry Potter scar that I got from the toilet, and then get that stitched up when Dad and Matt.
Was it super glued?
Huh?
Did they super glue it?
I don't know. I woke up with them being like, "All right, you're all patched up," and I'm like, "What happened? What do you need to patch? Why you say Chaz? Is that bald guy Chaz?
No, different Chaz.
Bald guy? What?
They have a family Chaz also.
Oh no, I wouldn't know
No,
him.
this was like John's age that they were in a band with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that
Total
was
different.
2009, 10.
Yeah. Yeah, because I moved back in 2010.
It was just at the barn house.
Yeah, you guys know the barn house.
Oh, that's where
Halloween
I played a song for Soraya for her birthday.
Oh.
Oh, don't you want me, my little teddy bear, or however that Elvis Presley song.
Cool. Sorry, I don't remember.
I don't know if you were there.
I don't think I was.
Soraya would
doesn't
know.
sound familiar.
If she was still watching, she would remember.
That's funny.
No, I had like the whole.
When she went through her
wig.
Elvis phase.
Yeah, I had a wig and I had a stupid jumpsuit.
Huh.
Went there and-
Was that when they did like a luau birthday or something? Like a hula?
I don't
Or
know.
was that...
I
That might have been something else. I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't either. I don't remember.
I just remember I played that teddy bear. I think that's what it's called.
I have no idea.
But I played that for her on her birthday because I believe Dad asked me to.
Yeah.
Because she was going through her Elvis phase.
Yes, she was. I had a friend that I worked with at Maverick, and she was going to Graceland, and I had her get her like a It's like a lunchbox or something, I think. I think it was a lunchbox. So yeah, I vaguely remember her going through that phase.
Yeah, it is so.
Well, okay.
That's right. Like super embarrassed.
I bet she
It's
was.
funny. I enjoyed it.
That's hilarious. I
Is
had
it?
no idea.
I don't know where the video is. If it might be on like Ange's profile or something. But there is a video of it.
Nice. We'll have to look that up.
I just don't know where it is. I know there's a video.
That would be kind of funny. Yeah, we should look that up.
Let me be your dirty baby.
Well, let's just say I like your other music better.
What? You don't like Elvis?
I mean, I like Elvis, but
Oh, just when I sing it, I see how it is. I see how it is.
alright.
Yeah, shortly after they left to the property is when we, like, our families really split. Oh, let me open that for you.
Yeah, I would say that was like the beginning to the end. There was obviously distance way before that, but that was the end of our somewhat polygamous upbringing. Not that it was...
Yeah.
Not that we remember much of it anyways.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Most of my polygamy experience, I think, came from other families. Not so much... Like, I remember more about the other families
Just ones
that we were
around.
acquainted with versus what
Yeah.
my own personal memories were.
Not like I was far removed from that
Yeah.
after.
Well, I mean, and technically so were we. Like, we still went to church occasionally. Maybe once a month. Probably not even that much. It was hit or miss. So sometimes we'd go a lot, and then we wouldn't go again for like 5 or 6 months.
Like your mom, you? You're talking about me because I don't remember.
No,
going to church
not
for
you. No.
Ever.
I mean, like, after we went to the property.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because even before that, I don't remember attending church meetings all that often either. Not that it didn't happen, I just don't remember them.
Yeah.
But
No, I don't remember when the last time I went to church was.
yeah. Well, it's funny because we were both baptized in the LDS church, though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's the FLDS or whatever background, however you want to call it, but we were
Yeah.
both baptized in the LDS church also.
Yep, we were.
Mm-hmm.
Cedar City.
Cedar City.
It was on a Tuesday. Back with the cows on the ranch.
Oh, God. I was like, really? You remember it was a Tuesday?
I remember when that was.
Holy
I
shit,
was like,
okay.
what, 5, 6, whenever you're supposed to get baptized?
8.
I don't know.
So you were, knowing our family, you were probably like 9, 8 or 9.
Yeah, maybe. God dang, that was in like 98, 97. I'm old.
Sounds about right.
I glad I questioned that. I'm old.
Yeah, you're old.
I guess.
Old-ish. Older.
I'm only 36. Right? I'm 36, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that checks out.
One of the few facts that check out.
Well, they're just memories. We just don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
nothing we talk about is like, I mean, it's how we remember it and our perception of it. Like everybody's perception is a little bit
Yeah.
different. We could have been at the same time at the same place and had totally different experiences. Like you can remember something like, oh, that was so fun, and I'd be like, no, that scared the shit out of me. Actually, I hated it. You know, that's just life.
What would we have done where I would have been like, oh, that was great? And you would have been like, no, that fucking sucked.
Many a tree jump.
Well, maybe you should have got better at tree jumping. Made you do it enough.
I had short legs. It was a long way down. I don't know. I can't think of a whole lot of memories with you that would probably fit into that category. Because even when I got hurt, I usually would sit and laugh with you about it. Like, oh, shit, that hurt.
Yeah, save your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the only one that sucked for me was when I face planted into the toilet. No, I don't remember exactly what happened afterwards anyway.
Yeah, you were just running and slipped on your belly and just went whoosh, right into it with your forehead. From what I remember.
I'm pretty sure I hit the rim.
No, I thought you slid into it.
Slid and blocked. Oh.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, that
See,
would make
there you
more
go.
sense.
We were there, and
Yeah.
we both remember it differently.
It would just make more sense for me to hit going down instead of across.
Well, yeah, but I feel like
Well, it could have
It
been.
wasn't the
It could have
seat,
been
though.
kind of like both because the door was a little ways away from the toilet.
Yeah.
So I could have slipped and also went into the thing.
I think like as you were falling, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know, you didn't go sliding 3 feet across the floor, but you know, you fell, slid,
Yeah.
whatever into it.
And I would have been fucking cooking if I was sliding 3 feet into it and knocked myself out.
It did knock you out, right?
It did knock
Yeah.
me out because I
I thought it
remember
did.
seeing the toilet and then waking up and Matt and Dad were hanging over me going, all right, you're all passed
Oh
out.
yeah, yeah. You just said that too.
Like,
Yep.
what did happen? They may have super glued it, but I remember butterfly bandages. And
Oh yes.
this should have definitely been a stitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, it's like the one that Soraya got that I was talking about too, where she fell off that bunk bed and
blood.
blood everywhere. There was a lot of blood. Like head wounds bleed anyways, you know. But yeah, there was some blood, man.
That was a
And
good
when you're young, you're like, holy shit, that's a lot of blood.
Even
You don't know how much blood's normal.
said even Dad was like, this is a lot of blood.
Yeah, yeah, yep. Yeah, I don't know. Shit like that scares you when you're a kid. I don't know if she actually passed out. I remember she screamed, but she was a screamer. That girl could scream. She had some lungs. It's funny because now her daughter does it, which is hilarious. Oh my god, look. Who does that remind you of?
How many kids did she only have? 1 or 2?
2.
2.
Boy and girl.
Boy and a girl.
Dose.
Dos childrinos.
That sounds weird.
Is it because of the glasses?
No. It would sound weird regardless. Damn it, I was gonna... I don't know. Well, how about Josh stabbing himself in
With
the
a
forehead with a
butter
butter knife?
That was over at the duplex.
Yeah. I totally forgot that we lived there for a second. Which is crazy that I had forgotten about it because we lived next door to Olivia. Like,
I'm pretty sure
she was little.
you caught your parents doing the dirty.
There?
Yeah. Or we
Probably.
heard something. I don't know. I remember.
Probably. That wouldn't have been the last time.
Ew.
We won't get into that conversation.
I was being lusted after by this crazy girl, Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She's a little nuts.
Yeah,
A little bit.
a little bit. So I don't know how she turned out later on in life, but at the time I was like, okay, this girl crazy.
I think she was still a little nuts.
Do you remember? So she had a playground or a playhouse in her backyard.
No.
Oh. Well, now I don't know if I'm just remembering things wrong. But
I barely remember much from that house.
yeah,
Very, very little.
but she had, from my memory, she had a playhouse in the back.
Yeah.
And we'd go there, and she told us once, like, oh yeah, I pee over there when I need to pee. I was like, that's gross. Why don't you go inside?
It's too far away. Oh, better than in your pants, I guess.
I guess. Yeah. And was Josh... What was Josh doing when he stabbed himself? Was he riding a bike?
No, he was just running.
Oh, was he chasing us, probably?
Probably.
Or you, specifically?
Probably. From what I remember, it happened like he was running towards the front door or something.
Yeah.
And just...
Fell?
Yep.
Yeah. Stabbed, I believe it was on the right side, like right...
Yeah, right by the temple. I don't remember how deep it was or anything. I don't remember that one bleeding near as much as some of the other head wounds that I've seen. But it probably did. I just don't remember.
Shoved a butter knife through his scalp.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he still has the scar, too.
Oh, why wouldn't you have the scar? I still have my stupid scar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I still have one on my legs. Yeah. Yep. Plenty of scars.
You want to hear a weird story?
Sure.
Where is that scar? Got an amp shirt. Got an amp shirt.
Okay.
Any scar somewhere. Like just a little line. There it is.
Oh, yeah. Is that where you got chipped?
No. I don't know how I got scratched there, but I got scratched there, and it scabbed over.
Yeah.
I was dating... I'm going to put that in quotations because it was like young dating, so it's not real.
Like high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this girl was obsessed with vampires. Did you ever watch Queen of the Damned?
Yeah.
She was obsessed with that fucking movie. And I remember she found it and she was picking at it. And I was like, could you stop picking at my scab, please?
That'd
weird.
That'd
be great.
That's just so
she
weird.
Picked it off and it like started bleeding and she's like, oh, and just started sucking it. I was like, no, please don't. And so it scabbed over again. So she picked at it again and did the same thing. And I was like, God, stop it. Fucking weird.
That is a weird story. You weren't lying.
Yeah. Now I just have a scar to remember that dumb bitch. Like, woo.
That's pretty hilarious. Oh, the people we've dated.
I don't even think there's a scar on my body that I'd be proud to be like, yeah, that was caused by... Well, maybe you. But, like, I don't know which one of those was yours. I have so many scars.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember a few of them. Like, some of the more memorable ones. Like this road rash shit on my elbow. We were building bike jumps.
Hell yeah. I have one too. From bikes.
Yeah, it's like freaking hamburger.
Yeah,
mine doesn't look quite as bad as it used to, but it's still there. You can feel it, I think, more than...
Yeah.
Then it, then you can really see it.
Yeah. Oh, I have another one on my hand. This hand.
This one, though, I was picking gravel out of this for what felt like a lifetime.
Time to pick another one out.
But dirt and rocks. And then, the one on my leg. What was that, a railroad tie?
That's what you keep saying.
Yep. I knew it was because it was all full of... Like, they picked slivers out of my leg for a minute. Yeah. And it didn't just go in. Like, one of them went in, out, and back in.
Totally stitched itself.
Yeah.
How does it do that? Like,
I don't know, but there's a line down my leg.
No, I know. I know that scar.
Right there, 1, 2.
I know that scar.
Yeah.
Because it stitched itself.
How? I don't know. I guess when it splintered, I don't fucking know.
Maybe.
I don't know. I was there, but I don't know. Yep. We were rough and tough, though. Like, I mean, I know probably every generation says this, but, like, kids these days don't understand.
Kids these days don't know what it's like to take a header into a toilet.
Not really, though. Like,
stab yourself in the head with a butter knife. Jump out a tree and laugh about being stabbed with a railroad tie.
Yeah, it was that house where the apricot tree was across the street, and then we had the pear tree in the front yard. Remember the pear tree? We would just climb to the top of this pear tree and just sit up there forever.
Wasn't that the creepy basement coal house?
Yes.
And I hit Becca in the gut with my BB gun because she wouldn't let me in.
I don't remember that.
Really?
No.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, it sounds right, but...
No, Becca wouldn't let me in because I had my BB gun.
You were trying to go inside the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
back door?
Yeah. With the window?
Yeah.
And she was like, you can't come in because you have a BB gun and it's probably full of BBs. And I was like, let me in the house. I'm not going to shoot anybody. No, you can't come in here. And I was like, fuck you, Becca. Whack! Broke the window and hit her in the gut.
Oh, shit. Oh, I don't remember that.
Wandered off.
No, I don't remember that one. I remember being locked in that freaking creepy-ass basement a few times. So when you were going down the stairs,
there was that stupid
weren't they wood stairs?
Yeah.
Or were they were wood, right?
They were wood.
Yeah. There was a hole in the side, so it was like a concrete wall, and then there was like this creepy hole that was like...
It's like an access
like
point.
a crawl, yeah, like a crawl space.
Yeah.
And one day, John and I were walking down there, and we looked over, and, like, we swore we saw what looked like a fucking dead body in there.
Yeah.
Or a carcass, or remains, whatever you want to call it.
Kids in their imaginations.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really creepy basement.
It was hella creepy.
Really creepy. That was the first time I saw the white dress ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Just hanging out in
It was one of your bedrooms, wasn't it?
Josh's room? It was in the closet.
Those closets that had the sliding...
The room right next to your parents.
Wasn't there a bathroom in between there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those closets were huge.
Yeah.
They were like the old school built-in, like drawers on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Heavy-ass doors. Heavy drawers.
Door.
I mean, I guess
They're
everything's
built out of wood.
heavy when you're a little kid, but...
Not this flimsy plywood cardboard shit.
Well, that house was, built in, the 70s, you think?
Maybe 60s, 70s.
60s or 70s?
Yeah.
It was older. It's not there anymore. They tore that down.
Uh-huh.
I think they tore down a few of the houses we lived in, actually.
I can only remember two. Well, I never lived there, but I was at that house all the time.
Yeah, you were. Well, honestly, I remember your mom being around at that house quite a bit also. That's where we had a lot of those family pictures, was in that backyard. Like the girl pyramid that we have.
No, I
one of the few pictures where we were all together.
Far in between.
Yeah. One of the few.
But I remember it because we were in the White House at that time, and things were still something.
You were living in the White House then?
Yeah, I kind of was living at both. I was in the White House, and then fourth grade happened at East Elementary, and I ended up staying with you guys because it was just a short walk away.
No, that would have been south. East would have been down by Lori's.
I don't know.
East Elementary is closer to that's
right.
Park. So it would have been south, which was on the walk to school, we'd pick those strawberries through the fence.
Yeah, yep, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know these school systems.
I think I have been to every school in Cedar City.
I never went to North.
I did briefly.
Yeah.
Because we lived in that duplex.
Yeah. And I went to East, and I guess South, and then I went to Cedar High and Canyon View. In the middle school.
Oh, I never went to the middle school.
Well,
so there's
was
one.
a prison.
Yeah, so there's one. I never went to the middle school. I've been to every other school. Oh, and Fiddlers. Never went to Fiddlers.
Oh, yeah, no. I think I skateboarded around there.
Oh, I definitely been to the school, but never attended the school.
Yeah.
Isn't there another one? Well, that was before, like, Iron Springs and all those other ones were even built.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So those are all fairly new.
Enoch.
Within the last 15, 20 years.
Well, Iron Springs, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I went to Enoch for third.
Mm-hmm. Never went to Enoch. I've been in Enoch Elementary, but never went there.
Yeah. Which is weird because we both lived at that same house, but I went to school. I don't remember finishing that year. Because I remember having some conversation with one of my classmates, like, out in the gravel driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what the hell, did you just not come to school anymore? And I was like, oh, yeah, pretty much. Getting ready to move. You know? So I don't think I even finished that year.
Yeah, it sounds like my 6th grade. Well, 4th grade, too. And finished fourth.
Yeah, because you guys were living there and you weren't going to school either.
Sounds about right.
Which is probably why CPS got called on us that time. Were you there for that?
And out of Enoch?
Yeah.
No? I don't remember that.
I don't remember a whole lot about it.
Anything about that house, so.
I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember they came to the door, and I don't remember who answered it, but Dad got super pissed and was like, no, you can't talk to my kids. And they were like, well, yeah, technically we can, and legally they can't. But, you know, they make it sound like they can.
Yeah.
So she was like, well, I'm going to take them individually out to the front yard, and we'll just sit in the front yard and talk, okay? You know, and Dad was like, freaking out. And I can't remember, I mean, obviously they let us talk to her, because I remember sitting in the front yard talking to this lady. And I wouldn't say, like, that we were coached. I just remember them telling us, like, you don't answer any questions. Like, you know, you can answer the basic ones, but don't answer any questions. Just don't even, you know, don't talk to them. So I remember giving this lady, like, super vague answers, and she was like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Beats me.
I don't know.
I'm just a kid.
I'm not going to talk about that. I don't know. And she was just like, okay. You know, and she finally gave up, but, like, you could tell that she was like, well, did somebody tell you not to talk to me? And I was like, no, I don't know. Like, just, yeah. And I don't remember if it was just my own childhood brain, like, oh, shit, obviously they don't want us talking to this lady, so I'm not going to talk to her.
Yeah.
Or if we were actually told. Like, I don't know. Because I don't have, like, a specific memory of, like, don't you know. But in my head as a kid, I was like, oh, shit, I'm not telling this bitch nothing. You know, like, oh, crap, what's going to happen?
Don't talk to strangers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if I was there for that.
I don't remember. I don't think you were. Because I feel like she took, like, 2 of us at a time. So, like, I think it might have been Josh that was with me, or it might have been Sarai. I don't even know. But the other kids would have been super little, so they wouldn't have been, like, Zach wouldn't have been able to give her any information. He was, like, 1.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't remember a whole lot about it. I just remember sitting on the grass with this lady and being like, oh, shit, I'm not telling you nothing.
I think I remember, like, pushing you guys around, or the littler ones, around into, like, on a cart or something throughout the rooms.
Inside the house?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like getting out of that top room.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, because there was, like, the master bedroom upstairs, and then another smaller room,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like, a long hallway, the stairs going downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
the weird living room, and the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the back door.
Yeah,
But do you remember all the Black Widows at that? Well, I mean, I guess you really don't remember that house much, but...
No, I just recalled this memory.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that happened. But
Yeah. Yeah, there was I just remember there was so many Black Widows at that house. In the window wells, underneath the porch. Like, everywhere. There was so many.
It's so weird.
I still hate Black Widows.
Oh, nobody likes them.
Val does.
She's a
Keep them in
freak.
freaking jars.
She's a freak of nature. Alright?
One time I was driving I was living in Cedar. They had moved to Mount Pleasant. And I was driving up there for the weekend. I didn't get there till like super late at night. And they were like, oh yeah, just go in and crash in Val's room when you get here, blah, 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 blah. So I went in there and passed out. And I wake up and I'm like, kind of opening my eye. You're just kind of like, ugh, so tired and stretching. And I look over at the nightstand and there's like 3 jars of
Spidey's in all
black
the houses.
widows. Like this far away from my fucking face. Like egg sacs.
Dude, I'm
The
always afraid
whole
of that
thing.
here. Always afraid of it here. But Aaron
It was
says
disgusting.
there's Spidey's in all the houses. And he's kind of right.
Well, yeah. Some are worse than others, though.
Let's go, Aaron.
And you don't keep them in jars in your house, Val. It's fucking weird.
She's listening.
She's listening. I've told her this many times.
She's listening.
She knows how I feel about the morning I woke up to a black widow in my face.
Didn't Soraya get tarantulas up at the property?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That won't infect your body so much.
No, not really, but
They look a little
I do
scarier.
remember that. I got bit by 3 black widows.
Really?
Are you now immune?
Do you get immune?
Did you get spidey senses?
Did you get anti-venom? No, just kidding. They don't make anti-venom, do they?
We got
Not for that.
first grade, a few months of 3rd. Wow, she's chiming in way late.
Girl, that was like so 20 minutes ago.
And just got a job when I could after that. Started working at 15.
Yeah, we all started super little.
I didn't start working at 15.
I was younger than that.
Well, I guess for me, I never had to. I didn't have like a need to escape.
Oh, yeah. No. I wanted new clothes and shit.
Huh?
I wanted new clothes.
Yeah.
You know?
I wanted to get
If
out
I
of
wanted
there.
shit, I had to buy it for myself. Like, I remember when I finally had enough money to buy my own Walkman and CDs. Best day ever.
Did you listen to the Devil's
No more
music?
wind-up radios in my room late at night. Fuck yeah. I mean, everything was pretty much totally music back
Might
then.
have gone to other grades, but only for
Why are you reading it
a
like
few
that?
months here and there. That's how I imagine her talking.
That's weird. Might have.
Recluse. Boot camp. Yeah, that makes sense. You
Ugh.
probably saw a lot of shit out there in the Middle East.
Do they have like camel spiders or something that are supposed to be pretty nasty?
Yeah. Yeah, get any camel spiders out there?
Gross. I fucking hate spiders.
Sorry, I love talking in that voice. So dumb.
I
Here
mean,
and there.
you're so weird.
Florida?
Florida what?
Had camel
Gators?
spiders or what? You get in a fight with a gator? Got in a fight with a gator down in Florida. Welcome to Florida, man. Wow. They have those in fucking Florida? I didn't know they had those in Florida.
Maybe
Made me rethink going to Florida. Jeez.
I want to go to Florida. It'll be fun. To visit.
Well, visiting, yeah, okay.
I'm not saying I'd move there.
Yeah. Kind of scary shit happens down
No boot camp.
Texas. I don't know what the hell that was.
I'm confused. No what? Boot camp? What happened in boot?
Okay. What?
I feel like we're.
Tell us. Tell us
Yeah.
what happened in boot camp. Tell us now.
I mean, you just keep going from one extreme to the next.
Yeah. I like her voices. I like her voices.
There's another
I
one.
like her voices.
You do an Irish jig?
Hi, hi. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Down to boot camp we do.
Oh my god. Don't quit your day
What else you want? Want some other stuff?
No. No. I didn't feel like I made you drink that strong, but now I'm questioning
just
it.
how I am. I'm not very drunk. I'm not even drunk.
Changed me. It did.
Changed me, it did. What happened? What happened, though? What happened in boot camp? What happened? Who touched you?
Well, that escalated quickly. God.
Feel like I got a little bit of alcohol out of me. I listened to it. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll take a bathroom break.
Now you're stuck with me and the voices. I'm just interested in what happened in boot camp. Come on, Aaron, spill the beans. Come on. Guess how's everybody doing? Chime in. Don't be afraid. It's just me and the voices. It's okay. It's okay. Just me and the voices. Well, fine. Just give me a little text there, buddy. I think you signed one when we became brothers. I think that's how it works. I don't know. I don't tell Josh anything, so maybe not.
You're diabetic. Why do I have to pee before you?
Huh?
Huh? Nothing.
Huh? What did you say?
Who are you talking to? You talking in creepy voices again?
Talking to Aaron. I don't know anybody.
Robin Williams over here. I do voices.
I do voices and voices accessories.
Can't say I signed.
NDS. Or NDA, sorry. It says Aaron.
I do not resuscitate. I was like, NDA, wait. Okay.
A non-disclosure agreement.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what happened to you? What happened in boot camp? And he said, I don't believe I signed an NDA.
Oh! My brain totally went somewhere else. Okay, I'm retarded. Never mind.
Yep. Hey,
anyways.
Aaron, like our Doors picture back here?
Can't really see it.
The Doors thing. Gold record. It's pretty cool.
I love the delay. It's like if you watch this one and then you
Yeah.
kind of makes me laugh. We're dropping viewers quick. We need to step this up.
Oh, we've been on. There it is. We've been on for an hour.
It's been an hour already?
Shit, I went to boot camp in sunny Orlando, Florida. Figured it out. What? I missed Mofo. Mofo? What? Are you 20?
I like that. Mofo. I haven't heard that in a long time.
No. Give the times, Aaron. We haven't heard that in a long time.
35.
And we're usually with it.
Is he trying to say he's 35, not 25?
He wishes he was 35.
Yep. I mean, it's not all that great, though.
Huh?
Being 35 isn't all that great either.
No, it's no different than 36.
Well, I mean, I guess
34.
technically I'm not 35 yet, but close enough. Mentally.
Mentally? I'm pretty sure you're younger than that mentally.
Yeah, I mean, look at John and his voices.
I'm only 20.
What was that joke that you told me earlier?
Huh?
What was that joke you told me earlier?
Oh, mentally, I'm 20-something. No, wait. Physically, I'm 36. Mentally, I'm 12. And physically, I think I
you
died.
said physically twice.
Sure did.
I think it was like emotionally. Anyways, whatever.
Anyways, mentally I'm 12, and physically I think my body died in the, what was it?
Civil War.
In the Civil War.
Anyways, it was funny the first time, I think.
You're what? What did I say?
Mentally 12 then. LOL.
You are locked? You're fat? Don't tell us we're fat.
Yeah, no
What does it
fat
say?
jokes. No fat shaming. Fe? Look?
I think it says you're fucked.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Mentally we're 12. You're fucked.
We're all fucked. It's okay.
It's whatever.
Well, thanks for calling us back, Aaron. We were going to try to involve you in more than just a lot of messages.
Oh, my wife's calling. I'll call you back in a little bit.
Freaking married life. Well, if
Okay,
you're so
bye.
fat, then okay. What is that?
Chupa Chups? I don't even
Do
know
you
what
guys
that is.
have...
If you feel fat, okay. I feel fat and sassy.
Hey!
Yes, queen. God.
Oh, it's great.
But really, I don't know what Chupa
Oh,
Chups.
call? Didn't get a call.
Yeah, because you were supposed to call me back. You
Yeah.
said you were going to call me back after you were done talking to your wife. And that was at like 7.
He's got a little bit of built-up anger, if you didn't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you should have figured this out the last time we hung out. So,
Chips. What? Chugs?
Chupa
Chupa
Chups.
Who is that?
I don't know. Stop yelling at them.
I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to read. Oh, you can do voices and shit, but I can't yell at people?
Yeah, because that's rude.
How about your old man ringtone? Are you 90?
Yes. Oh, hello. Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's up? I don't know. You called us.
Yeah, I don't know what you want to talk to us about. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Hi. Hi, Aaron. Hi. Do you want to be live?
Hello.
'Cause that's too bad.
You already are. It's okay.
I don't know how much they can get.
He's asking out of courtesy, but, you know, you already are.
Yeah. You should have known when you decided to call.
Right, just go ahead. Yeah, it's alright. Alright, okay.
Why do you guys keep answering these questions like an hour later?
Oh, this stuff.
Because this shit didn't come in.
What?
What?
It didn't come in.
Oh, no.
Like, the notification never came in until...
You're ignoring us. It's fine.
It's okay. We're
We'll
used to
forgive
it.
you. Eventually.
I mean, like, honestly, with our family,
Yeah, because all kinds of shit already happened, so don't forgive me yet.
Why are we looking at suckers?
I'm not going to forgive you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, man. So, how's it going out there? How's life out there?
Georgia?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Why are you there? Can I ask?
Yeah, I'm going to training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fun. Why does Georgia
Not
suck?
really. Well, because it's raining right now, and it should be nice and kind of cool, but I've already kind of done everything I'm supposed to be going through in this training. So it's boring.
I don't know. I prefer the rain.
I like rain.
Yeah.
I don't mind it too, but it's just kind of like that. Not really rain, just more of a mist, and just pissed.
All right. How much longer do you have to be there?
I got 2 more weeks.
No,
Oh,
we don't
shit.
have any of that Chupa Chips.
Why do we need suckers? I'm so confused.
Yeah. I don't know. I like hearing from you randomly. That's fun.
Randomly. Yeah, it's always an interesting thing.
So I see the same stuff with Brian. He's just bored, and usually he's just drunk. So either you're bored and drunk, or just bored.
I guess I was going to sleep, but
Then where the hell can you just go to sleep?
Actually, that's bullshit, because when I told him that we were going to be doing this, he was like, well, fuck it, I don't care if I'm asleep or whatever, just call me. I want to do it.
yeah, and I was just thinking, the problem is, I guess when he called me, I was actually on the phone with Brian.
Oh God.
So,
He just traded you out for another brother.
Yeah.
Shit.
right?
Freaking
Nice.
Browns, man.
One that actually understands how I grew up.
From your generation.
Well, no, because you gotta remember, Brian lost his memory when he hit his head. And
Which time?
lifelike. Well, there was a lifelike chance when you guys were in
Oh,
Canada.
okay.
Dad
Whoa,
was
wow.
on the door jam, so we didn't fall.
That's where the door jam was, huh? When he buttered the top of it.
What?
Yeah. I didn't know that was a good time.
Yep.
Huh. All right. Well, that makes sense.
That was a fun time.
I have no idea what you're talking
So, you wanna tell the story, Aaron,
About which one?
about Dad buttering up the doorway?
Alright, so Brian had this, or let's go back. So, Irene and Dad had this house in Canada right before he became a sheriff there. He had a art shop where he was trying to sell his paintings.
about. Yeah.
And
So he was an actual
Brian-
sheriff?
Yeah,
Yes.
he tried, but it wasn't really very successful.
Okay.
Sounds like everything he ever did.
Well, yeah, and this is after my first deployment in the Navy, and second deployment in the Navy, and I got married to Deborah, who was 14 years older than me, and it was the first time I was bringing her home to see family for Thanksgiving. And everybody was pissed. It was great. But, so prior to that, Mom had a house that was closed, and Dad would come over so often and things like that, but Brian would run down the hallway and jump and grab the door jamb at the top, swing up and kick the roof, and then swing back down. And Dad wasn't staying there much, as far as I know. And then he got mad, because he kept looking at it and stuff like that, because I guess Dad was something like the red or whatever. And he's like, why are there footprints on the ceiling right here? And of course, Mom told him. And so he came over one time and he was talking to Mom or something like that. He wasn't there at the time, but he had taken butter and greased the top of the door jamb where Brian would grab on. So, of course, Brian gets home from school and, throws his bags down, runs in the hall and does his hula thing where he grabs his foot and swings up and kicks the top of the ceiling. Well, when he kicked the top of the ceiling, he lost his grip because of the butter and landed on the crown of his head. Instantly, he goes into seizures because he landed on his head.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, Mom tried to, do Mom, because obviously he's going to try to do as much medical attention as we can beforehand, and then she figured out it wasn't going to be that great, so she called the ambulance, called 911. They came in and showed up, checked his eyes and stuff like that, and they were fluttering, and they life flighted him back to Salt Lake City. He spent 3 or 4 days in intensive care. He had a major concussion, all this other stuff, this and the other. Finally, they were take him home, stuff like that. And then that's when we come for Thanksgiving. Let's say hi to everybody. Brian doesn't remember anything from
Go
the time
figure.
he was about 10 to that point. So he slowly has regained some of that memories back, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you're talking to him, and he's like, I don't remember that. Because there was another time that we moved from, what was it? Pleasant Grove to Riverton, and he was on a soccer team, and during the move, while we were moving and stuff like that, he decided to go play soccer with the soccer team, and they won the championship. Amazingly enough, he went and played like a tournament, and we didn't know where it was. We finally got to him, found him, and then when we got back to Riverton, Dad shaved his head and said, "You're going to be treated like a prisoner because you don't understand what's going on, so you're going to be a prisoner." And he locked him in his room for 3 days.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. That's always the fun part.
Yeah, like hearing stories coming from you, and then thinking of the things that we also saw with Dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything comes together. We're all family.
It never really changed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. All right. Here's one for you, Liz. Do you remember Thousand Oaks, California?
No. Was that by San Diego?
It was actually north of LA. So it was in between LA and Santa Barbara. It was kind of inland, not quite there. But when I was in the Navy, I was stationed in Long Beach, and when I was there, Irene and your dad, they were there at Thousand Oaks, which is about 60 miles from where I was.
Yeah.
And I found out about it, from my mom. Talked to her, and I tried to reach out to my dad and stuff like that and say, "Hey, I'm here. Let's, hey, can we hook up?" Never returned my phone calls, never gave me an address, never anything like that. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird.
No, if it's similar, like, because I have random pictures of, like, sea lions and, like, me at the beach and stuff, but I was little. I was, like, 1.
Yeah, you were really small.
Yeah.
I think like when you were born, they actually took a vacation down in California and stuff like that. But when you were right around, I hate to say 2 or 3, because I left for the Navy late 1990, September 1990. I left for the Navy, and then early 91, I was stationed. Actually, no.
A long time ago.
Yeah, so it was probably about May 1991.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What hidden thing in the basement?
Yeah, I would have been, I was born in 89, so yeah, I would have been like 2.
Yep.
Around that time.
Yep.
So that would have been shortly before Josh was born.
Yeah.
Something like
I want to
that.
say, actually, I think Josh was actually born in California.
Debbie doesn't think so. She
If
said
he
he was.
Then she came back, because your mom actually left Dad like 3 times in those 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. I have heard vague stories about that too, and mostly from like my aunt, I want to say.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Debbie said Josh was born up in Alta.
Alta, yeah.
Alta View Hospital.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think
Well, tell Debbie she's a liar.
my birth certificate
will.
said Sandy, but I don't know if it named a hospital.
Yeah.
I want to say it said Sandy. I don't know.
Yours?
My
Yeah,
birth
'cause-
certificate.
Well,
So,
she also said you were born in Riverton. So
me?
no, not you,
Me.
Biff.
Where were you born?
So, Montana.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Your mom was talking a little bit about Montana the other day.
Yep, I was a big fat baby.
You guys all were, from what I hear.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I think a lot of people told my mom and my dad, because I couldn't wear the plastic pants, because you have the
Cloth
and
diaper.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they put on the plastic pants over that, and they were so tight they would actually cut the circulation of my legs.
Yeah.
And then they told my mom, he's going to be huge. Be careful, see what's going on, stuff like that. And I graduated at 5'10", 129 pounds. It was crazy.
Graduated where? What year?
No, I graduated from Bingham High School at
Oh, okay.
I was 5'10" and a half kind of thing. I
Mhm.
didn't get my growth spurt until my senior year, and I wrestled at 120 pounds was my senior year.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like a goofy son of a bitch.
I know I passed Bingham High School a lot, but Biff doesn't know where it is, and I can't properly say where it is. Where is it?
So it's on Redwood Road and South Jordan, just across from the South Jordan Temple.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, all that used to be like farmland and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I like telling people.
Yeah, it's not now.
No.
It's completely overrun by.
Yeah, it's a
Whatever.
big old shit show out there. But I love telling people, like, they ask for my age, and I say I remember I was born in Riverton before it was just fields.
Yeah, so the funny thing is, like Elizabeth, your mom, my mom, and I all worked at the same Arby's.
I thought it was Hardee's.
Yeah, Hardee's.
I heard Arby's. Sorry.
No, so no worries. So that was always a funny fact.
Hardee's?
Didn't Brian end up working there too?
I think he did.
Is that where my mom cut her finger on the meat cutter or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, your
Oh,
mom
yeah,
was
I
just
got
telling me
pissed
that
about that.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, I got really pissed. Well, no, this is the funny thing too is when I started working there, I was working like part time since the other. Like, hey, why don't you come in and work on weekends on breakfast? I was like, all right, cool. So they gave me the whole breakfast schedule when I showed up, and the first Saturday I showed up, I think it was like the second or third of the month, and I was like, all right. So I get there, nobody's in the kitchen. Walking around like, okay, and nobody's coming through drive-through, nobody's coming in, this and the other. I'm like, all right, whatever. And the manager's like, don't worry, he's here, he's going to train you, this other guy's going to train you. I was like, all right. And then finally, bling, somebody comes through drive-thru, or some breakfast, biscuits or whatever. And this dude comes from, like, outside, comes in. He's like, oh, you new training and stuff, okay. He's like, all right, well, what they order, put it on the grill, cooked it up, stuff like that. It's cool, all right. He goes, all right, I'll be out back. I'm like, all right. So I walk out back. This dude's working on his car. He just walked in as the drive-thru went in, didn't wash his hands, still got grease on his hands, cooked breakfast, put it out. I'm like, okay.
Gross.
Yeah, pretty nasty. So I was like, all right, cool. So then, we're getting ready to transition to like lunch, and he goes, all right, look, man, it's usually within like the first weekend, maybe, second weekend, stuff like that, and this guy comes in, this dude orders like 35 hamburgers, 30 fries, and that's it. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, whenever he gets here, just try and push him out as fast as you can. Let him know that, it's going to be a little bit longer because it's a whole lot of orders and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Not even 10 minutes later, ding, drive-thru kicks in. You have like 35 cheeseburgers and give me 30 fries. And of course, it's Dad.
Oh.
And he's like, he goes, see, I told you. I'm like, all right. So we start pulling everything down, putting fries down, this, that, and the other, and stuff like that. And he's like, all right, we get it all out. And he's like, man, I hate that dude. He's such an asshole. I was like, Yeah. He goes, what? I go, that's my dad. He goes, for real? I go, yeah. I go, he gets his government check on the first of the month, and that's like our treat. We would get hamburgers and fries.
You would get a bunch of hamburgers and fries.
Well, that never changed.
He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I didn't last very long, unfortunately, but that was what I was saying.
Where was that Hardee's? Do you remember?
So going into Riverton, it was like the main street of Riverton because it was like a grocery store. It was Redwood, and I can't remember the road.
Was it by that Harmon's?
Probably. I think Harmon's is there now.
Oh, okay. It's a big shopping center. What? Can't remember what street that is, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't big there yet. But so when we first went to Riverton, we were up about a mile. We take a left. Is the housing development right there. Maybe like 3/4 of a mile down, and that's where we first moved in. That's my first job when I was 12, and there was this dude named Muhammad, and he showed up with a van, and I would get in every day after school for 3 years and drive off to the middle of nowhere. And so candy for like 4 hours. And Saturday, he'd take me at 5 in the morning and drop me off in the middle of who knows where for the whole day. And then come back at the end of the day. You know, it was cool.
Did you at least get candy out of it?
Hell no, dude. I could steal candy. I wanted candy, we didn't steal it. I sold the shit out of that friggin' $5 box of cookies that people were crazy. Like I'd come home with anywhere between $20 and $50 every night.
Shit, that was good money back then.
Well, yeah, but then I found out later. This is the whole thing. I got a job so I could buy a bike. 3 years later, I still didn't have enough money to buy a bike.
Why?
You didn't say
Because
it.
Dad sold the money.
Oh. Okay. There it is.
Tithing.
The thing was,
Yeah.
right, exactly. It's like, you're paying your tithe.
Helping out the family.
No, right? I got robbed at knife point, and that's finally when I said, I'm not going back to that job. Dad's like, well, did he stab you? No. So what's the problem?
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going back out there. What are you talking about? Did he stab you?
Oh, my God.
Good old dad.
Right.
Well, I think we're going to call it here on the stream.
Okay.
You over it?
I'm over it.
Okay. Don't hang up, though, Aaron. Hold on.
Okay.
So, see you guys
This is one of the
next
few
time.
conversations I've ever had with you, so we're not done yet.
Oh, no worries.
Bye. Deuces, bitches.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.